Now the YouTube, I'm TOFF Man, and welcome back to some more Sky Factory. that's the one. Sky Factory. So, we are back in the Sky Factory world. I don't know if it's episode 5 or episode 6, guys. I'm getting very boring. I'm getting very bored of sieving gravel. Extremely bored, in fact. That apparently, there's an easier and quicker way of doing this. Oh, my monster jerk is ready. Spot on. Just could use a little bit of extra food, actually. Just as I was about to die from starvation, I feed myself. Brilliant. Well, I'll keep one of them on my in my inventory. I'll also pop over, grab a load of the monster jerk, the rotten flesh that I have got, so I can pop a load more out. This will be my nice staple diet from now on. I did that in between episodes, guys. I also made myself an autonomous activator because I want to do something this episode, but I'm not quite sure if I'm going to do it or not yet. Because something else came to mind as I was looking through. I want to make... what do I want to make? Guys, what do I want to make? I want to make a heavy... Oh, well, it won't be. It'll be a birch one, won't it? A heavy birch sieve. So let's go and make one. I think I've got enough string to be able to do this. Or maybe not. Damn. Well, silkworm. To the rescue. I'm going to pop one of these into the tree. Let that spread. I think we've got a birch sapling already ready. Do we not? I've got a seed. I'm sure I have. No, I haven't got a... Oh, okay. Well, we're going to have to get a crook really quickly. But apparently, and I never knew this. If we get this, we make 4 crooks. I believe we put the crooks in the same kind of formation to make a compressed crook. That's right, guys, a compressed crook. It has double the amount of durability, not 4 times, but it works a hell of a lot quicker. Which I like the look of. Why did nobody tell me this in the comment section? I don't know. But that's a hell of a lot better. That's a hell of a lot there. We'll let that spread anyway. Do its business. But we've got plenty of birch saplings now. Oh, that means I can't make a heavy sieve yet. Bam. Because that one doesn't give me spiders. That particular mob trap doesn't give me spiders. Of course, they need a 2x2x2 area in which to spawn. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to chop this a little bit out. I'm going to edit this out so that this can spread, and then I can get loads of string so I can finally make myself this compressed sieve. It's going to be good. Well, guys, it looks like that has sufficiently changed for me. So let's go and... Oh. It doesn't seem to work as well, does this crook, on infested leaves. I was expecting this to just rattle the way through it, but apparently not. So let's just grab all this anyway, because we should have enough from this to be able to go ahead and make the heavy sieve, which, if I'd have known about this earlier, would have made my life a hell of a lot easier. But I don't tend to look at these things, and I tend to go down a route that I've known and I always know. But I think we should have enough. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. More than enough, definitely. Let's go and put this silkworm away. There we go. 2 silk mesh. Nice. I'll keep that to one side. And we need 4 of them, don't we? The 2 silk mesh and the sticks. Am I wrong? I'm obviously wrong. Heavy birch. Stick. Heavy silk mesh. Oh my god. We need so much more string than what I thought, guys. Oh no. That is terrible. That is terrible news. I'll be back in about 6,000 years. Well, guys, after doing that, that has given me more than enough string to be able to actually do this particular bit. So, let's chop this down. Oh, God, I love that. I love vein miner. It just saves time. Do you know what I mean? It just saves a lot of time. Right, let's go ahead and make some of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another 4 of them. Wow, I really did get enough string in that one. Jeez. Can we put that back in there? Silkworms in there. Good. So we should be able to make it now. There's 2 of the heavy silk mesh. There's the birch wood. And of course the sticks. And that gives us a heavy birch sieve. So, guys, let's go ahead and try this out. So what should happen... Get rid of this. What should happen is we can put compressed blocks through here. Now, I don't know what kind of difference it makes to what you actually get. Oh, I've got some nickel ore to smelt up. I just put a load of iron in there, as you can see. Got some, and I put a hopper on the smelter because of the amount of iron I did have. So, anyways, right, okay. Blah, 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 blah. Gravel. Let's get a load of gravel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Brilliant. Now, in this, I think you can do it. Oh, it would happen to work out like that, wouldn't it? I hate it when it does that. Right, that's going to get the compressed gravel. Okay. And this should get us a full stack of compressed gravel. And then the one more. Brilliant. There's the compressed gravel. So this should sieve compressed gravel. Now I don't know what kind of stuff it will give me back. That's 4 iron ore, 1 broken gold ore. We've got a diamond in there and a bit of coal as well. That's just from one of the compressed cobble. So it does seem as if you get... Oh, you get... Oh, I've got an emerald in there. So it does seem you get quite a little bit more stuff. I mean, not fantastic amount. You know, if I was to go and sieve down 9 pieces of gravel, I think we'd end up with slightly more. But this is a hell of a lot faster. Of course, I'm doing 9 gravel at one single time. So this is a hell of a lot faster. You do get more than... from 1 piece of compressed gravel than you would do for 1 piece of gravel, quite obviously. But it's not as much, I don't think, as 9 pieces of gravel, as opposed to the 1 piece of compressed gravel. I don't think that gives you anywhere near as much. But it's given us stuff, and it's given us stuff faster, and we're getting things done faster. We're getting more stuff faster. That's what it's all about, getting stuff done faster. And the heavy birch sieve will allow me to do that. Now, I did see something else floating around. Let's put all this stuff away. That is giving us quite a bit of stuff, though. I did see something else. The auto sieve. Now, I'm not quite sure how this works, but we do need a lot of iron for this. We need some glass panes. We need a normal sieve, which I just so happen to have. I think we can test this out. Now, using all of my iron seems a little bit wasteful for something that I really don't know what it does. But you know what? YOLO, guys. YOLO. And that's true. YOLO. So let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. And, oh no, that's slabs. There's panes. And of course, we need the original sieve that I had, which is in my inventory already. And we should be able to make this. So the auto sieve. What does this thing do? Well, let's get rid of this first that's in here. And I can take this heavy birch sieve down. Because I was going to make that regardless, so it makes no difference to me anyway. Okay. Let's take this down. And then let's put this down. It does require RF, which I I fully suspected that this did require RF. I think what we'll do then is we'll pick it up and we'll move it over to here. This thing. It doesn't currently have any power inside it. I think what we'll do for the moment as well... Oops. Input, yeah. Right, let's disable that side from giving it some power and let's go to sleep. I really do need more power. I need a bigger solar panel, I think. Either that or just some magmatic engines now. I do need to further that piece of power source there as well. So... let's pop that onto there. Now that is getting... it is getting power. And of course this... I mean, it just looks like one of these automatic sieves from X-Astris. But it just looks cooler. Oh my god, there's like loads of people there. Maybe there's me in a box. That would be nice. But if we put gravel into there, compressed gravel doesn't work. I wonder if... Oh, the auto heavy sieve. Okay, there is one. But you need steel for that. We're not into steel right now. I don't think so, at least. Anyway, let's have a look. Steel ingots. Right, that's immersive engineering steel. Tinker's construct. Right, can we see, like... I hate it when it does this, because you don't know which one to actually click on. Right, immersive engineering steel. Is iron ingot and pulverized coal. That's actually not too hard to make. Do you need the original sieve to do that? No, you need the heavy sieve. That's actually not too hard to make if we just get an induction smelter. But, guys, it doesn't really matter anyway. You just shove the gravel into there and that'll start sieving away. Oh, look at that, guys. Oh, that's proper quality is going on at it. It's going off at it there. But as you can see, it's consuming 20 RF per tick, which means it's using more than what I'm actually creating. I'm creating 16 RF per tick in this thing, so I do need a bigger solar panel or a better form of power, which would probably be magmatic engines or something that would be able to use the lava that I'm going to be generating. But this is automatically doing it for us. It's not giving us as much as what we would if we were doing it ourselves, however. But you kind of expect that. You lose that little bit for getting it automatically done for you. Now the other way of doing it, of course, is to put the sieve down, get a autonomous activator on there, sieving it for you. But we're not quite there yet. This one will also keep hold of the items, whereas that wouldn't, and you'd have to do some sort of like trick with either water or do it with the ender vacuum thing in there. In fact, that's given us very little for the amount of what we're actually putting in, and using a hell of a lot more power than we're creating at this moment in time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that gravel out. I'll keep that gravel on me, and we will leave that alone at the moment until we've got the physical capabilities of making that sort of doing that sort of thing and getting that sort of power going. So for the moment, the heavy birch sieve is down and the compressed gravel is coming out. I am going to put the autonomous activator onto there anyway. Although it does need me to be stood here first to do this. Put the sieve down. Do I need the... Oh, it needs power as well. It all needs... I forgot that needs power. Everything needs power. Ah! No! Right, hang on. Magmatic. Use magmatic engines. Requires hot fluids, quite obviously. It's all invar related things. So, nickel is the order of the day. And, well, we've got some ferrous there. We've got 12 ferrous ingots. And iron. It's nickel and iron, isn't it? Right, we need a lever. We need a lever. Bit of cobble. Because I want to stop this from doing this. Good. And I believe it's 2 iron to 1 of the nickel to make the invar. That's not going to be enough invar at all. Plus, we're not even ready for doing this just yet, because I need to sort this little bit out here, and I need to get more crucibles and so on and so forth. So what I'll do is I'll do that quickly off camera now, guys, and I will be back once I've got this little bit sorted out. It's basically just copying this sort of thing into here, you know, getting more and more of these crucibles going so I can get more and more of the lava, pull the lava out, and put it into the magmatic engines, and then put the power going into here. And I think that's what we'll do for the rest of this episode. This will also get moved as well, maybe a little bit further down. I want to automatically have the gravel going from here into there as well, so that it's constantly going all the time. That would be nice. But I've got a couple of bits to sort out before the end of the episode, guys, and I can get this done and hopefully finish off this little power system before the end of this episode. Alright, well, we've got some invar pouring out there, guys. I've extended this. As you can see, I've now got 8 crucibles all lined up in a row, all full with lava. Now, unfortunately, out the back here, you can see I haven't done anything at this moment in time. Let me just put some cobblestone there so it looks half decent. I haven't done anything at this moment in time because the things that I need, guys, are the fluid ducts. Now, unfortunately, there we go. Now, unfortunately, these ones, the ones that I can actually craft currently, do not hold extremely hot contents like lava. So we need the hardened fluid ducts, and to do that, we need the thermal expansion, the hardened glass, or the Ender IO fused quartz. Either which way, they all need power. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait just slightly. I'm going to make one of the magmatic engines, guys, and you know, just bucket the contents over as we go along, because that would be a hell of a lot easier. So, to do this, we're going to need this, like that. Magma. There we go. Make one of these. And I think we'll have enough to make at least one of these magmatic dynamos, just for now, so that you guys can see how this is going to work. Let me pop it that way. Now, these are going to... They're going to go straight up into one of these capacitor banks, which I think I might have the capacitor banks along here. Oops. Like that. Is that going to work? I do need a wrench. I think they will automatically point this way. There we go. So as you can see, that is not open at the minute. Input. There we go. That is now going to put stuff into here. And then, of course, I can output from the side of here, maybe to some machines or something that's going to be laying along the lines of here. Or maybe just extend this out so that I've got more room. But at the moment, this is holding absolutely nothing. So why don't we change that? Let's put that into there. Now, that's going to start making me some power. There we go. I believe it is, at least, anyway. Ignore the redstone signal. Yeah, it's got some going on. Right, I believe one more bucket. There we go. And now we are done. Now that is going to create for me 80 RF per tick. That is a bit more than what we are used to. Now, of course, we've still got the solar panel Mark II there. I'm going to shove that on top of there so that we can get more going into here as well. So that's 96 RF per tick. That's a hell of a lot more than what we were used to. And of course, we're going to have some more going along here as well. We're going to have two more magmatic engines, one on the other side, this here, and one here as well, all automatically fed with the other things. But we needed power to be able to do this in the first place, and now we need the alloy smelter. Alloy smelter. The thing is, I need obsidian, and there's no real great way of getting obsidian, I don't think, apart from essence. Obsidian seeds. Need actual Magnetio seeds. We still need obsidian to be able to make that. Fluid transposer. I think you can make obsidian. I'm sure you can make obsidian in the smeltery there. I'm pretty sure that there's a way of doing that. Casting basin. Obsidian. How does one make obsidian? Obsidian powder. I know that there's an easier way of making obsidian. I know that there is. But you can actually get some from an uncommon loot bag. I'm pretty sure that there's a way of getting molten obsidian. Obsidian. No, the powder doesn't seem to have a recipe there. That is really strange. I'm sure you can get molten obsidian by doing stuff in the smeltery itself, but maybe not. Now, have we got any obsidian from any loot bags kicking around? I don't think I have at this stage. No, I don't. But at the moment, guys, this is going to get me, well, this is going to get me quite a lot. This is going to get me quite a lot. This is going to fill this thing completely, I think. And we'll be looking good. We will be looking good. The reason why I'm looking for obsidian, guys, is because I need nether quartz. Now, I don't believe that there's an easier way of getting nether quartz. No, nether quartz. The actual, that stuff there. You can get with the quartz essence quite obviously, but I'm pretty sure that you have to go into the nether to be able to get the nether quartz itself. You can sieve down soul sand, and that will give you a 100% drop chance of getting nether quartz. Okay, is there an easier way of getting soul sand? That's a witch water bucket and sand. That wouldn't be a bad idea to get into. Witch water. And that'll get me, yeah, the witch water sludge boiler. It's a good way of doing it as well. And the loot bag as well. It's in there. Witchery, but I think we've really got to get into some magical crops as well at some stage. It's all well and good getting the power to be able to do this. This is really good, by the way. The heavy sieve, absolutely fantastic at the moment. Certainly going to be using this little guy as well. Probably going to turn it into an auto heavy sieve rather than just using the little sieve there. But for the moment, I suppose I can pop this here like this. Pop the pulverizer down. Get that being filled up there. Chest, that's going to have the cobblestone inside there, and then a chest on this side for the gravel. So it's going to be in, that's going to be out, and that's going to be shaking it all about. Right, no, we'll not take them out of there, we'll take them out of here because I've got an absolute ton of cobblestone in here that I really shouldn't. Right, there we go, and we'll pile that into the chest on the top here. Does it not work like that? I'm pretty sure it did. So you've got that going on the top there, and it's not pulling. It's not automatically pulling, so I think I've got to use that hopper after all. But that's not too bad, guys. It's probably a way of doing it. I've just totally forgotten it, would you believe? Let's put that on top of there then. Good. That one there. And that is going to start making me some gravel. And it's going to be making me the gravel faster than what we're actually using the power. So it's still going to get surplus energy into the battery at the back there. And that is what we're after. Finally, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. We're getting power now, guys. We're down to the last bucket. So let's put 3 more buckets into there, and we'll work on that. We'll work on that next episode because I want fluid ducts on this one. But we need to do a few machines to be able to do this. So I will wait to do that until next episode. But for the moment, guys, that is going to be it for today. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please go ahead and leave a like, and don't forget that this is the Patreon server. You can join us. At the moment, there's just me on. The other 2 must have gone when I was either recording or what. But this is Patreon. You can join us, and the links to everything are in the description below. If you wanted to join us this month, it does require a $5 donation to keep you up to speed with everybody that's already done the donation for this particular month. But as long as you join on Patreon, you're there for next month, which is going to be another Skyblock map, but it's going to be a 1.10.2 Skyblock map. So if that interests you guys, get your name down on Patreon now, and you will get all the details you need at the start of next month. And if you do want to join in for this particular month, then just donate $5 to the pitch in link that is also in the description below, and that will get you instant access to the server this month. And as long as the Patreon goes through from next month, you will also get access to next month as well. So that's going to be it for the Sky Factory today. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and until next time, guys, I've been the TOFF Man. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, stay safe.